You need to hear this if you're a history buff. The story of George Washington, the first President of the United States, is often told with a sense of reverence and admiration. However, there are aspects of his life that are less frequently discussed, yet equally important to understand. The truth about George Washington might surprise you. While he is celebrated as a founding father and a symbol of American freedom, his legacy is also marred by his involvement in the institution of slavery. George Washington, the first U.S. president and a revered figure in American history, wasn't just a leader of a new nation. He was a man of many contradictions, embodying both the ideals of liberty and the harsh realities of slavery. He was also a slave owner. Washington's Mount Vernon estate was home to hundreds of enslaved individuals who lived and worked under his control. But what many don't know is the extraordinary lengths he went to recapture those who escaped. Washington was not just a passive participant in the system of slavery, he was actively involved in maintaining it. In the late 1700s, Washington owned over 300 enslaved people. These individuals were forced to work in harsh conditions, contributing to the wealth and success of the Washington family. And when some of them sought freedom, he didn't just let it slide. Washington took personal offense to their attempts to escape and went to great lengths to ensure their recapture. He utilized a network of informants, posted advertisements, and even used his presidential power to hunt them down. His actions were meticulous and relentless, reflecting his determination to uphold the institution of slavery. One of the most famous cases involves Ona Judge, a young woman who escaped from the Washington household in 1796. Ona Judge was a skilled and trusted servant, which made her escape all the more significant to Washington. She made it to New Hampshire, where she lived as a free woman. Despite her newfound freedom, she lived in constant fear of being recaptured. But Washington relentlessly pursued her, sending agents to capture her, though she always managed to stay one step ahead. Ona Judge's story is a testament to her resilience and determination to live free. Another case was that of Harry, an enslaved man who ran away in 1761. Harry's escape was a significant event, and Washington's response was equally intense. Washington's efforts to recapture him were so intense that he demanded regular reports on Harry's whereabouts for years. This relentless pursuit highlights Washington's commitment to maintaining his authority and control over his enslaved workers. These stories shed a different light on the man often idealized in history books. They reveal a side of George Washington that is rarely discussed, one that is at odds with the image of a benevolent leader. They reveal a complex figure whose actions starkly contrast with the ideals of freedom and liberty he championed. Washington's legacy is a reminder of the contradictions and complexities that define American history. So next time you think of George Washington, remember the untold stories of those who fought for their freedom against all odds. Their courage and determination are an essential part of the American story. History isn't always what it seems. Stay curious, history buffs. The past is full of hidden truths waiting to be discovered, and it's up to us to uncover them.